What's up, YouTube? Rob here, bringing you episode 21 of my Tigers franchise here in MLB 15 the show, and in this video we will be doing the All-Star break as well as the first half recap of the 2015 season. And as you can see here, the Tigers won 11 of their 12 first games in the month of July leading up to the All-Star break. So just backtrack to April really quick. They're 57 and 33. We'll check the standings in a minute or two. But we did well in April. We did pretty good in May. Couple big losses there. We picked it right back up in June, only losing a handful of times. And starting off July on an 11-1 run, which is very, very good and expected from this team. So we will now move on to the standings. We are 8.5 games up on the Kansas City Royals, first place in the AL Central. We'll just quickly go through the rest of the divisions. Got the NL wild card race is getting very tight with 3 or 4 teams in contention right there. Cabrera is third in average, first in hits, first in home runs, first in RBIs, so he's on his way to a triple crown. Unless Mike Trout has anything to say about that, but we'll see later on in the season about that. So we'll move on to how everyone did in the first half. Everyone did pretty well. The only one that didn't do as expected was Cespedes, but he spent about a couple weeks or a month on the DL, so that's partially why. Rotation, no one's ERA is over 3.5 or 4, which is good. Bullpen doing exceptionally well, led by Joe Nathan. So injuries, a couple of minor leaguers, or a handful of minor leaguers injured. A couple of them will be back by the end of the season. So we'll jump right here into the All-Star game with Alfredo Simon for the Tigers starting it off against Andrew Cashner of the Padres. So remember player lock as Cabrera since he's the only one in our starting lineup. Or in the starting lineup for the American League, I should say. Davis is there too. But I'll backtrack in a second to see what pitchers made the cut along with Simone, Nathan, and DeGrom did. So that's 5 All-Stars, not too bad. So now cut out here and we will move to some pregame festivities. Simone versus Cashner coming up next.
Between the American League All-Stars and the National League All-Stars. Back now as we draw ever closer to first pitch. Let's listen in to public address announcer Mike Carlucci. Let's take a look at the starting lineup for the American League All-Stars as Ned Yost has his guys lined up like this.
Alright, so I'm back, and Cabrera is playing first base and batting third for the American League. Facing Cashner with 2 outs here on the top of the first inning. Cashner's first pitch to Cabrera is taken low and away for ball 1. Next pitch, taken upstairs for ball 1-1 on the 96-mile-an-hour fastball.
Here's the 1-1 pitch.
Changeup taken right down the middle for strike 2. Cabrera behind in the count. And takes another fastball and strikes out looking. Of course, the one time I'm actually patient at the plate, they throw strikes and strike me out. But we'll move on as Simone faces Andrew McCutcheon, gets him out, serves up a double to Yasiel Puig of the Dodgers, and that will bring up Rocky shortstop Troy Tulowitzki, who will now ground the ball to the second baseman Zobris, throw on to Miggy for the second out of this first inning. And Stan hits a 2-run home run, of course, not much of a surprise there. Rizzo gets out, Holiday gets out, and that will be the end of that. Not much going on there for the American League in the top of the second. National League getting some more hits. Jose Reyes gets out. Puig hits a home run as the DH. That'll bring up Tulowitzki again to lead off bottom of the third inning against, I think this is Tanaka. 0-2 count. That is grounded to shortstop Reyes. Throw on to Cabrera once more, and that will be the out. Second out of the inning. Stanley gets out. So Cabrera's next up out here, top of the fourth inning.
Dig in here. Took a called third strike his first time.
Swung and a miss past the fastball from Lance Lynn. 0-1 count.
And that's about where he'll sit with that fastball. 93, 94.
Next pitch is fouled off down the first base line. Strike two.
Just one hit. No errors thus far for the American League.
Go as chop lightly to Tulowitzki at short. Throw on to Rizzo. And that will retire Cabrera. David Wright up, one man out, bottom four, facing Hisashi Iwakuma of the Mariners. National League is up 4-0. Ground ball to Reyes. Miggy gets that, no problem. That will retire Wright. Utley gets a double. Nothing doing there. Cabrera on here, top 6, 2 outs. Runners on second, third, facing Cubs ace John Lester.
Here's the first pitch.
That'll be hit up the middle. One runner will score, the other run will round third, and he will score too. It's a 2-run single for Miguel Cabrera, making this lead a little bit shorter. Now only down 4-2 here in the sixth. Jonathan Papelbon will be warming up in the bullpen for the National League as Mike Trout is up.
Mike Trout is in for the third time now as he takes a ball outside. It's 1-0.
Well, you know, if there's anybody in this lineup capable of getting a rally started, this is the guy right here.
Foul ball on the first base line. Lester's third pitch.
Here's the 1-1 pitch. In for a strike, and he jumps
take
ahead.
First strike, 1-2 count to Trout.
Comes the 1-2. To two balls and
2-2
two
count.
strikes now.
That's a good location for that cutter with 2 strikes.
Go, and I think
that,
before I forget to mention, I'm going to be doing a channel update video soon, probably Monday or Tuesday of this upcoming week. I'm recording this and uploading it on Saturday, so expect that early this upcoming week. A channel update informing you guys on what I'll be doing in the near future with the channel. So back into the gameplay, Trout draws a walk. That's runners on first and second, 2 men out. Cabrera's on second. I think that's Jose Bautista of the Blue Jays at bat now.
He couldn't afford to fall behind another guy here in the inning, so that's a good job to jump in that driver's seat with strike.
Fouled off.
Fouled back.
0-2 count.
Now from Lester. And oh, look out as the cutter ran way in and
Next
just
pitch
about
is
drilled
inside
it.
for a ball.
He's not trying to hit him, I don't think. But sometimes you need to keep guys honest up there. I think that's all he was trying to do there.
And this is fouled back and out of play.
Another pitch fouled off behind home plate.
2 runs, 3 hits. No errors thus far for the American League. Here he comes again, 1-2. Ball 2. Now, how important is it going to be for this guy to throw that curveball for strikes?
I don't know that he necessarily needs to ever throw it for a strike. I mean, if it's around the plate, he's getting guys to go after it.
Another foul ball.
But if he starts to get too high or too far outside,
if I remember correctly, episode 22 will be the first game back from the first game of the second half of the season following this game. You see right here, the All-Star game. And I think I have it written down somewhere. Let me see. Yeah, it'll be this is the All-Star break. All-Star game first half recap. We're in right now. Next episode will be episode 22, and that will be the first game of the second half of the season. Episode 23 will be the trade deadline and my July review. And following that up will be another game. I think that's against the Rangers, I believe. And then episode 25 will be the August review, and then we'll move into the month of September, final month of the regular season. As you can see here, Jose Bautista drew a walk to load up the bases for Mariners third baseman Kyle Seager.
The eighth batter of the inning now with the bases loaded and 2 away. Here's the first offering. And a high strike to begin the at-bat.
Yep, takes that first pitch for a ball. Not a strike, I should say.
Facing a guy that's exceptionally tough on lefties.
Yeah, you generally get so many at-bats.
Yep, that is hit to left field.
Now you're in a good RBI
Who's that in left?
And he will get there
Holiday's there
the
to
play, and that will
catch
end
it
the
and
inning.
retire the
David
side.
Price. Well,
As
now he'll start
Tigers
down
ace
the bottom
David
of the
Price will now
sixth.
be brought into the game. 8-5, 1.88 ERA in the first half of the season.
Chase Utley
Facing
will dig
off
in.
against
1
Chase
for 2
Utley
to
here,
this point
bottom
in the ball
6.
game.
1 man out.
Price ready with the 0-1. Now a good
Yep, that's a
fastball
ground
there
ball
from
to
Price.
second.
Bounced on the ground
That's
to
Zobrist
Zobrist
still, I
at second
think. So
base.
you throw on to
first,
Miggy
and Utley's
for
retired,
second
2
out.
gone.
Yep, that's still Zobrist. McCutcheon
Andrew
up
McCutcheon
now,
will
2 out.
stand
He's
in.
0 for 3 on the
Done a
day
good
so
job
far.
keeping him off base at the top of the lineup. He's 0 for 3 thus far. This should end
Price's
the inning
pitch,
as it's
ground ball
sent
to
out to
Zobrist
second.
2,
There to
and
play
that
is
will
Zobrist.
retire the side here in
On
the
to
6th.
first gets him, and the side is retired. Jonathan Papelbon
Jonathan
is on the
Papelbon now
pitch
brought in
now
for
as
the
he'll take
National
over
League.
to start
Gets
inning number 7.
Chris Davis out. Hanley Ramirez walks. No, gets out. Salvador Perez Royals draws a walk. But nothing doing there. Yep, some substitutions are being made. The Braves have 2 men on, 1 out here, bottom of the 7th inning. Yep, it's a ground ball to Zobrist. Diving stop. Double play. Has a nice sliding stop by Zobrist to turn the double play to get the American League out of any further trouble. Trevor Rosenthal of the St. Louis Cardinals will be brought in to face pinch hitter Jose Altuve, who hits a leadoff home run here in the top of the 8th, making it a 4-3 ball game. Cabrera accidentally simulated his at-bat there somehow, but he gets out, and we move to the bottom of the 8th, 1 man out, as Jonathan Lucroy is in, facing, who is this?
First pitch coming.
Completely missed who this is right now, pitching for the American League, but anyways, it's a 1-0 count to Lucroy.
And now a pitch on the way. And this one's
2-0 count.
inside, ball 2.
Next pitch, trying to make it a strike. Yep, that's taken for a strike, 2-1 count.
Here's the 2-1 pitch. And he fires a
2-2
fastball now
count.
for a called strike 2. A pretty dangerous spot for that one.
I don't think it was by design. It's one thing to miss your spots out of the zone, but when you miss in the zone,
Full count
especially
now. David Wright is on
you tend
deck.
to get hurt.
That is Zach Britton of the Royals, the Baltimore Orioles. He's their closer.
3-2 pitch.
That's a ground ball down the first base line.
Box. It's a foul ball. 4-3 our score here as we play the 8th.
Right here, I'll do fast forward to Miguel Cabrera's next at bat, or the next
David Wright will try
batter in
again.
general, actually. So that'll be
thus
bringing up
far.
David Wright. 2 outs, 2-1 count.
Ready with the 2-1.
That's
Swing,
grounded
hard
to
hit ball
Zobrist.
second.
Throw on to Altuve, I should say. Throw on to Miggy for the 3rd out of the 8th. That's basically going to be it, as Kimbrel shuts the door here in the 9th. On the American League, and National League does win 4-3.
here as
And
he'll
that's
try
it from
and
me
close
for
things
today.
out.
If you guys enjoyed this video, please leave a like, comment, subscribe, all that fun stuff, and I'll see you guys in the next episode.
Single out one player for an MVP award, but the writers here have spoken as you get a look at our All-Star Game Most Valuable Player presented by Topps.